Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me. Shit.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Well, damn.
The bomb fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Today is William Shatner's birthday. It's also the official Talk Like William Shatner Day. Mr. Everyone knows it's Butters. Listen here, mister.
Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online. Happy birthday William Shatner. March 22nd, 2022.
Mr. Shatner. He Shatner. Mr. Shatner did. He shat in her. She felt okay with it. Yay for me trying to eat and play. Everyone knows it's Butters. Dun 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 dun. Happy birthday, mister. Mister. Nice. It's the official Talk Like William Shatner Day. It is William Shatner's birthday. We've got to wish him a happy birthday. If it's the last thing we do here, mister. Let me talk to you about this. Everyone knows it's Butters. We'll go down here. Y'all come over here. Y'all come over here. Over here. Over there. Over everywhere. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. The weight is anticipatingly making me go. Everyone knows it's Butters. Is that supposed to actually do some damage? 167 electrical damage. Doesn't really seem to do much. Running. That's funny. That's some funny shit right there is what that is. Where is person? Okay.
Arcanoloth says, voice subspace radio is live.
Subspace radio is live. Live. Coming to you live from Star Trek Online. It's Star Trek Online. The show that asks.
Arcanoloth says, live from Drizana.
Coming live with the dance party happening. Live from Riza. It's Saturday night.
Zira, stop copying what I say.
God.
Arcanoloth says, when ya need that tacky, yet unrefined ambience of Orion girls on tables.
No, David, we're going to talk about this now. Maybe if I were Cortana you'd pay more attention to me, David.
Open with notepad.
Arcanoloth says, when ya need that tacky, yet unrefined ambience of Orion girls on tables.
Where is it?
Zira, stop copying what I say. Arcanoloth says, DJ Grom wears the Ferengi teeth and everything. Zira, please, not right now.
You're such a liar, David. I'm not going to stop until we talk, David.
File save.
Arcanoloth says, DJ Grom wears the Ferengi teeth and everything.
Pharyngeiner. Okay, now reload the script so that is off. Forgot that I left that on. Okay. It's William Shatner's birthday. Hopefully he got what he wanted. Mister.
Arcanoloth says, got a bunch of files to rename, spent half an hour looking for tools that don't work before I realized I could have manually done it and been done by now. Oh well, time to roll up my sleeves. Arcanoloth says, got a bunch of files to rename, spent half an hour looking for tools that don't work before I realized I could have manually done it and been done by now. Oh well, time to roll up my sleeves.
Oh, I have her copying herself. What the fuck? I've got a rename type thing that I made for my folders and stuff. Script from way back in the day. Okay, let's see why this is copying itself. Okay. File save. That should fix it. Or that did not fix it. It broke the whole thing, Captain. There we go. File save. This Python is a piece of shit. There we go. Piece of shit. Can't have an if statement if nothing's there. Gotta have something there or else it breaks the shit. Because the bracket and fucking... What do you have to rename them to? Just all the same kind of thing with just a little bit of difference in it?
Arcanoloth says, what I want to do is translate a list of absolute numbered episodes into series numbering, so file 178 becomes S05E10.
Ah. It's doable. what kind of scripting language or programming language do you have installed on your computer? Let's see. Video. Because all you'd have to do is just use
Arcanoloth says,
increase.
so I need the metadata and none of the 5 utils I tried did what I wanted fast enough for me not to give up, and I'm doing it by hand.
What I would do...
Arcanoloth says, I can install anything I need, just gave up by now.
Let me see if I can find... I have a Perl script that I created that uses a while loop to increase a number, and then out of that number it divides out like what it needs to change and rename a file. This is the one, yeah. See directly next unless this equals that. If this equals that right there, next is equals that, and it see how mine actually changes. Like if something it says HTTV, it capitalizes it. Dash LOL equals dash LOL uppercase. Renames a few little things here. Episode numbers get renamed as well. Get episode number from file format, all that kind of stuff. It's a Perl script though. I don't know how long ago I made that. Probably, well, it says 2018. Probably older than that because I've updated. Okay, yeah. April 22nd, 2017. But yeah, it would take a while to script that. So it might be easier just to go by, you know, or what you could do, let's say, okay, that you can change all of it into like copy SOOEOO or whatever, and just like go down the list.
I need to learn that stuff in the future, but right now I just want this folder done and it's faster to crank it out.
Yeah. But you can copy like SOO.
Arcanoloth says,
EOO.
only 34 items.
Oh, that ain't bad. But like paste it in there and then go back through and just go like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and then like click on it again and go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've done it. That's why I've made that. I had to test it out though because I kept renaming files to the same thing and it would come out in a format error, but it works.
Arcanoloth says, but this is exactly the sort of thing I want to learn Python for yet.
You know,
Arcanoloth says,
I think Windows batch
imagine
files.
It was 34,000. Fuck that.
Oh yeah. But you can have I don't know about Python. Python's kind of weird when it comes to all that because I just found out that increasing a number is harder in Python than it is normally in whatever, because usually you would have like a variable, say if it were 1, you know, and all you'd have to do is just put a plus sign next to it and it would automatically increase that by 2, you know, just you put it in a while loop, it increases itself till it reaches whatever you want it to be, or a for each loop. But in Python you have to it's type 2 lines of something to make it do the same thing.
Arcanoloth says, you can do this with any scripting language, but I have a book, Automate the Boring Stuff with Python, that is for this explicit purpose.
Yeah. And you should, well, if you've got Discord installed, I think a lot of the bot service stuff for it uses Python. So you may have that installed. Getting it started is what's the crappy thing about it. Like putting the init, INIT.
Arcanoloth says, was highly recommended to start with that book to get my feet wet.
Yeah, you need like a project. That's how I got started in doing a lot of that kind of stuff.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, lots of stuff uses Python. I have it installed.
Nice. You can make just a normal hello world script. But yeah, a project like that would definitely help teach yourself how to do this programming language. That's how I kind of learned, just wanting to learn how to do it. I was like, what do? I can't do just the hello world script that everybody does. So at first I was doing like making Perl scripts and stuff, and then using that on websites for back in the day, like early 2000s or whatever. And
Arcanoloth says, and I'm out of practice since basic decades ago, so I have no issues learning the Python way.
yeah, the Python way is pretty much just bracketless, and it's just really weird without brackets. I mean, I like to contain things. That's my thing. At least I think equals and not equals and stuff is the same. It's just it uses words. And is the word and instead of like most programming languages, it's
says,
different.
Brackets is the C family and its descendants yet.
Yes, it's just so. It makes the coding look cleaner when it's in brackets and it's all perfect like that, Versus Python reminds me of batch files, because in batch you don't use it. I mean, every Windows has batch. It's a BAT file, bat, and you can make a rename script using that with Windows built-in commands shit or whatever. But you can even make a while loop in that
says,
thing.
Python exists because C bothered someone so much they went to a lot of trouble to make something that fixes all their issues with C.
Let's complete that. Everyone knows
Arcanoloth says, most software exists for that reason actually.
To make everything easier. Automate things. Back in the DOS days. Rename. Oh my god. Well, it wasn't really that hard to rename back then because you only had, what, like 8 to 3, 8, like 11 characters. 3 file on that type thing. Like .exe, .txt. But then you had like the 8 you could only use for the file name. So file names had to be shorter. So today's file names, and all the files we have and stuff like that, we got to have that long last name now. Everyone knows it's Butters. Remember using tildes to go to directories and stuff because the directory name was too long. Then they brought in where you can use like exclamation or no quotations and stuff, but then programs didn't know what to do with the quotation stuff because it would leave it out. Or, well, the command line would do that. Make it completely difficult to do any kind of renaming. I miss Miss DOS. Miss DOS. DOS was awesome. The backbone of Windows back in the day. Let's see if we sold any dilithium. No, we did not.
Arcanoloth says, DOS was an era for sure.
I loved it. Installing it was fun. Getting the sound to set up to work in it. Auto-exec file.
Arcanoloth says, free DOS exists for people that have nostalgia for retro computing.
Oh hell yeah, I got that installed. Every once in a while I'll open it up and play old Doom. Or I'll play a Warcraft 2 in it. You have to tone down. You have to put something in the config file to make it slow down though, because it's too fast. It wasn't meant for these CPUs of these days. Man, I am sweating and it's not even hot. Everyone knows
Arcanoloth says, and for most stuff I'd want to run on a modern system, DOSBox works fine, at a fraction of the cost of emulating a full PC CPU and installing FreeDOS onto that.
It says FreeDOS, it sounds like Fritos, like the chips. Got any Fritos, man?
Arcanoloth says, Danjit yeah now I want Fritos.
There's just something about
Arcanoloth
Mary.
says, I have tortillas and salsa, not quite the same.
No. You'll need to get some scissors and carefully cut the tortillas. And then over salt them until you can barely taste anything but salt. And you got Fritos. Nah. I can only eat like maybe a handful of Fritos at a time because it's so salty. I know they have like reduced sodium ones, but they're very rare to find. Fritos. Carl, what the fuck are you doing so far away? It's the official Speak Like William Shatner Day. William Shatner. Shat in here. And whenever he does that, it echoes across the whole damn map. Hassan Chop! Click, 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 click.
Arcanoloth says, Frito Rec Pie, a little cornmeal, lots of salt, not much else.
Like, one bag of Fritos, one corn cob, crushed finely, roasted or whatever it is, cooked, and one box of salt. The Frito-Lay fields of Frito-Lay. We just walk up to like a little corn patch or whatever and just pick off of there. Instead of a corn cob, it's a little Frito chip.
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
Damn, what's this convention going on here? What the hell? I got nervous a while ago. The internet was down. I was thinking to myself, oh well, not gonna be able to do that daily, but it came back. It came back.
Shit.
Dude, that took me for fucking ever to get right. Everyone knows it's Butters. Seven. Not bad. Seven's better than none. Dude, there's this channel on Pluto TV on the Roku. And it plays nothing but Star Trek The Next Generation 24 hours a day. I've been getting myself caught in watching that instead of doing shit. Spent all this time like...
Arcanoloth says, yup.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I was saying, okay, I need to do this. I need to go outside, do this. I need to clean this up, do that. And I'll turn it on that channel and just start watching and saying, oh, this was so awesome. I remember this episode. You know. They jump around, though.
Arcanoloth says, TNG sold direct to syndication, so it's been run continuously since it aired. Really helped the show reach a wide audience.
Yes, and it made the audience a lot wider, too. All those couch potatoes out there, their asses got more huge. But yeah,
Arcanoloth says, all the other Trek shows have had to deal with networks and deals and time slots and BS.
Bullshit. I just wish it was in order. Plays more than that 70s
Arcanoloth says, Boy and Ent had to deal with that UPN BS.
Hell yeah. Dude, I hated that whenever Voyager, because I didn't watch Voyager when it first came out because the reason it was on UPN. And in my area, UPN was one of those UHF channels where you can barely tune it in because the signal strength was just not great. And, you know, I had the dial television, you know, with the two, the top dial
says,
was like the
basics. The motion picture began as production on Phase 2, a project to make a second Trek series with original cast for a new network. Arcanoloth says, network fell through and it became a film.
Yep. I've seen the behind the scenes of that.
Arcanoloth says, and now we have streaming.
So you're saying bring back all the dead characters and we can have Phase 2.
Arcanoloth says, begun. The streaming wars have. Yes.
The streaming wars. But I could always remember on the television I had, of course you had the rabbit ears, or if you could, you had it like antenna on the house if you were lucky, you know, but I didn't have that. And living out in the woods type areas or a bunch of trees and stuff, you know, and away from the major city that broadcast all that. The basic was like, you know, the top dial on the TV was that whole like 1 through whatever numbers of the VHF channels, which were the good quality. UHF you had to dial in and it was all staticky and shit all the time. So I never could watch Voyager or Enterprise correctly. Yeah, just watching a bunch of static and listening and hearing like you know, whenever they was talking. So I missed out on a lot of that back then. I should have just kept it on Fox like it should have been.
Arcanoloth says, my plan is to save my nickels until I can afford land and build a cabin. They'll have Starlink by then. Arcanoloth says, get me some solar panels and I'm all set.
Nice, yes, that's a damn good idea. That way you can get internet from them UFOs that Elon Musk didn't put up there. Them UFOs. Now, would you build a cabin rustically, or would you have it built? Like, would you be one of the contestants on the show alone?
Arcanoloth says, Muskie BOI had to return to his home planet.
Yeah, he's got to be some from. He went back to Mars. Is that it? One of the moons of Mars, Titan, or what I mean, moons of Jupiter.
Arcanoloth says, I want to learn to build it. Modern tools, I'm not a caveman. Just want to say I built the place.
Have you ever seen those YouTube videos of the tribal man that's building stuff like in Minecraft? He like finds a sandy area or whatever, sandstone-ish type stuff, and he like carves out a little dwelling and out of the ground and makes it look all nice and even look like a little wading pool in it. And The guy that plays the video back that recorded the guy doing it plays it back fast, so he like constructs it super quick.
Arcanoloth says, "Oh neat."
Yeah, he's like this. I can't remember. I was looking at like people building cabins and stuff before on YouTube. Like they did it
Arcanoloth
themselves.
says, "Yet I'm always down for some Minecraft builds."
Yeah, and this guy, you know, from like I think he's from America. He just went to some tropical tribal area where these people actually do this stuff all the time, and it's this Indian-looking guy or whatever that's just like barefoot, you know, and all like you can ruggedy and stuff, and he starts like just digging a hole with like a piece of wood that he found, and he doesn't have really any tools and stuff, and he just makes it like a bed, a little place to sit down, a stairway that looks pretty nice and stuff, and he does it all in like a day, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. Let's see, Terran Discovery Legends, Discovery, and tearing that ass up, tearing that ass. Nukara, Nokira, Nakura, Kara. Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, baby mama. Watching
Arcanoloth says, "The Rippin' and Tha Terran."
the Rippin' and the Terran. Man, watching those Next Generation episodes, since it played like one, it was Farpoint was one of the episodes, and then I was thinking, okay, part 2 is going to come up next. No, it was like an episode from season 2 with Pulaski. I'm like, well, shit. And then they played like a season 3 episode or whatever. It's like they played them out of order on purpose. And you could just see in these episodes how Brent Spiner has aged in between the seasons. And I was like, wow, you know, I couldn't cover it up too long. Wesley, you shut up, you son of a bitch. Shut up, Wesley. We need to have that on Star Trek Picard. Will Wheaton needs to return to Star Trek. Get on Picard in the very end of season 3 or whatever, when Picard's, I guess, dying or whatever it is. Wesley Crusher will come in there with
Arcanoloth says,
Gates McFadden.
"Yeah, that was always Spiner's argument. He gets older but the android should stay the same."
Yeah, I guess they could have anticipated it and put like old makeup on him or something at first so he looks like he's not aging, but then
Arcanoloth
people always
says,
age.
"He wanted to retire Data long before Nemesis, but they stretched it out a bit."
Oh yeah, they kept Data running. Come on, go get off of there. This thing's blinking.
Arcanoloth says, "They tried to write in a line about him adjusting his specs but it was like meh."
Right. Like in that one episode of, what was it? Actually, the end of the Next Generation and All Good Things.
Arcanoloth says, "He's always up to play so. Just let Data stay the way we remember him."
Mm-hmm. Data's said he put like just a gray streak in his hair to look older. It's like Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, you know. Wolverine's not supposed to age that quickly. Unless it's some sort of a mutation problem. Or in Logan or whatever, when he's getting like way up there, you know, and the damage all the time from stuff. Unfair, you can't do that through a wall. I wonder if the little NPC guy's up in there right now, or they just spawn him. Let's see. Watch it. There he goes. He got pooped out.
Arcanoloth says, "Yeah, Old Man Logan was a good comic. Makes sense he gets old, just takes longer."
Yeah. Hell, they can. Aren't they trying to like recast somebody to be Wolverine again?
Arcanoloth says, and with his mutation being so powerful, and then malfunctioning, he would go out hard like a dying rat full of tumors.
Yeah. Like it'll catch up with him at once.
Arcanoloth says, makes sense he would choose to go down fighting instead.
Like his mutation go out, and then all of a sudden he's like got these wrinkles that are showing up that wouldn't have normally done that. Aging like a vampire that's on its last leg. I kind of liked in Logan whenever he, thinks, okay, well, he got like cut or something, he'll just heal, and it's like not healing hardly at all. Like, holy shit. Could you imagine like when his claws come out and it doesn't heal back, so he's just like this, got blood just everywhere all the time, patching up his knuckles? So that had to hurt every time that they retract out or come back and go in. There's a YouTube video out there of it's like these two guys just put together some sort of comedy about it. If you can have one of Wolverine's two abilities, which one would it be? Would it be his healing factor, or would it be his bone claws with the adamantium on them? And one guy like went for the healing, and the other guy went for the adamantium claw and whatever. And he just like he makes the claws come out, and he's like, "Ah!" Then he messes up and accidentally stabs himself, and he can't heal from it, and he dies. I guess the healing factor would just be like Highlander in a way, like being immortal, up to a certain point. Surprised they haven't rebooted that yet. Man, this is like a convention here. Look at that. Everybody. They could have Christopher Lambert come back as being Connor McLeod.
Arcanoloth says, oh, just you wait. Arcanoloth says, only a matter of time.
That's right. Hollywood running out of ideas. They got to rehash everything. I mean, they got clever about rebooting Spider-Man for the 4th time. With using the same actor, though. But Highlander, I mean, that'd have to be a universe reboot on that's for sure. Because all the characters that played the Highlander stuff, like Adrian Paul that played Duncan MacLeod and all that, It's going to have to be a... Damn it, that's captured. Nah. Man, I was all over Highlander back in the day. The movies, the TV series. I had like a, magazine for the TV series and would order like little things out of it and then get phone calls from the people at the place or whatever asking if I wanted to order something else. It says, go to the movies with Duncan MacLeod.
I would like to see a realistic healing factor, where they have to eat constantly while healing so they don't starve, like a burn ward patient has to be intubated and fed thousands of calories to support their comatose recovery, and cooled down so they don't overheat.
That would be interesting. Because, it takes nutrients, to heal. It almost, you're making me think of that movie Old, M. Night Shyamalan had come out with here recently, where everybody goes to that beach and they start aging like 3 times faster, or like, what is it, 1 hour equals a day or something?
Arcanoloth says, Wolverine's healing factor pulls energy from somewhere via magic. I think they showed it once and it's just a portal to the elemental plane of flesh.
It's got to go somewhere. Matter to matter. I guess it doesn't matter. Wasn't it like in Agents of Shield? Whenever there was an episode where whatever they were doing in the main, like the actual world, was taking like energy or whatever from another one to manifest stuff or whatever it was. I can't remember. It was like Coulson and somebody else came back from that planet or that universe or something. If I'm remembering correctly or not. And then there's that other movie with it's like a first-person movie. Some dude. It's got the dude that played in District 9 in it. And he plays like several different parts of in the movie. Where this guy, they're trying to find a way to zap energy from another world or another parallel world or whatever. And then there's an accident and the guy goes through to that world and everything's kind of reversed, but it's the same world or whatever. And you see just a first person of himself the whole movie. That's pretty cool. That stuff right out of Half-Life. You remember whenever the Hadron Collider first started up and it was in the news, they had that picture of all the employees and stuff and a few of the people that work there. The other people, like the ones that stay underground. And they had that one dude that had the beard and looked just like a dude from Half-Life. They're thinking, oh, here we go, Gordon's back. Or, Half-Life's real. That game kind of freaked me out. I guess it's because I got into the story of it. Like, I didn't play it all the way through. Of course, I'd still have it. It's one of the games that a buddy of mine had got on CD way back in the day. And it had the serial key to it. And I put it in Steam, after he had already, like, moved away and stuff. And I had the copy of the game because I made a copy.
Says, Half-Life franchise is one of my all-time best gaming experiences.
It's got one of the best melee weapons too. So useful. That's what we need in this game, a crowbar.
Arcanoloth says, I played Doom 3, and was so hyped for the main menu with Trent Reznor. Man, that game sucked. Arcanoloth says, I was about to give up on shooters when a friend gave me a copy of HL and said try this.
Yeah, it was very interesting to be that kind of a game, Even though it used the player or the NPCs over and over, but memory-wise it had to do that. But it was very interesting, at what you had to do and figure out to do things in it. Like crates and things and destructible stuff or objects. That's what makes a game fun, like environmental, like actually maybe like interacting with the environment, Reminds me of when I play Halo CE. There was no destructible kind of things in that game, but you could make something kind of destructible by using the collision geometry of what was it? I think maybe like the Warthog or something.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, the NPCs in HL1 were one of the areas they felt they failed and wanted to improve in the sequel. HL1 set the bar, and HL2 raised it.
And then, now they have, what's that called? Dang it. It's where you can play around with it. I've played it several times.
Still see games today with worse animations than HL2, and that was 20 years ago.
Right?
Come on, people.
Well, yeah, it's the effort and time put into it, I guess. Well, now they have motion tracking, so it shouldn't be that much difficult to do. You know, if you need to capture some motion and you don't feel like keyframing it yourself, capture somebody doing it. You know, make them put the ball suit on. I mean, even I can animate something pretty. You have to play around with things in the animators to do that, to keyframes and smooth out transitions and things. It can take time, but it's fun. I wish I could have finished off my Master Chief holding a bat and running towards somebody with it, though. I still have that animation. And him using his middle finger. I never put that in the game, though. You have to replace an animation in the game to do that, but you would only see it from your side.
Loth says, Valve got sick of animating faces, so they made a program that can read audio, pick out the sounds and animate the mouths for them. Loth says, just one of the amazing bits of tech they shipped with HL2.
You know, I'm surprised they haven't made a Half-Life movie yet. You know? That's one of the franchises you haven't really seen. You've seen like other movies making their interpretation of that, calling it something else, but never just the actual Half-Life movie. Yeah, they could probably turn into a live action, like, kind of series. Hell, when Doom came out, I mean, that movie, you know, even though it did have its problems, I kind of enjoyed the first-person part they put in there that made it more nostalgic. It's pretty interesting.
Loth says, a Half-Life film has been discussed at length. Valve has yet to sign off on it. They were not impressed with any of the pitches.
I mean, they've got like whoever's going to create it needs to have played the game, you know, and be like a geek or whatever, because that seems to be the only way movies get made correctly. Like, you know, you have was it J.J. Abrams or whoever it was that made Transformers?
Loth says,
was not
they
a fan
do
of
not want to make a film just to say they made a film. If it's not perfect, why bother? Go make your own idea that they don't own.
I'm kind of hyped for the Halo series that's coming out in a few days. Of course, I don't know about Master Chief not being as tall as he should be, but then again, find somebody who's that tall and can move around, you know.
Loth says, at this point, most the staff that worked on HL have left Valve, and it took them forming a team just to make Alex to get that game out the door.
Damn it, what is the name of that other program, the other game that uses all that? Come on, Steam. Ever since Steam updated, it's like blank for a little bit longer than it should be. Let's see. Do I have that installed? Gary's Mod. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I don't have it installed anymore, though. That's weird. That's right, it was on that hard drive.
Loth says, had some good times with mod back in the day. It came in a zip file, and the add-ons came in zip files.
Yeah, it's fun to build stuff in it and spawn
Loth says,
shit.
now you can just click the button and click more buttons to sub to workshop content. Kids these days.
No, there's a bunch of shit in that thing too. Somebody even made Stargates for it. I always had fun spawning in some NPCs and then some like monsters. Having them run around and get killed. It was always great. Stuff you do when you're bored.
Loth says, got curious and went on a server a while back. It was non-stop kids spamming 8CHA and tier edgy shit, computing to see who can be the most offensive.
Oh my God. They'll never know the troubles we've seen. They'll never know but Jesus.
Arcanoloth says, I was like, where are the parents? Props stay drinking while the kids ignore their Zoom call during stay at home.
Right? Like, are you doing your homework in there? Yeah, okay. Like, the babysitter's gonna be late. No, this is the babysitter. Okay. Went to bed again at the too late of a time because I was working on that damn Cartman shit thing. Things weren't working the way I wanted them to, but now I got it. And I'll know for future reference what to do. And transparent video is very interesting. So now when everybody gets mad or something like that about like when I'm doing on camera, they can just type in that.
Shit!
I love it. I love it. That got me the first time I saw it.
Arcanoloth says, classic.
Oh, heck yeah. That took me a while to do. I had to take each one of those frames, pull them in Photoshop, and erase everything around it, making it transparent. And then it was like 113 frames. And I had to export it using the video renderer in Adobe Photoshop, which didn't want to work out right because it kept freezing. I looked at the problem. Apparently everybody's had this problem for no damn reason whatsoever in Photoshop. It said just press cancel and cancel and cancel and finally get there. So I was like, okay, I did that. And save it as a PNG file to retain the transparency, then load it up in Sony Vegas or some other video editing program as an image sequence, and then take that sequence and make a video and give it an alpha channel and all that good shit. Ta-da! And then we have that. Only problem I have with it is it's not compressed. It's not a compressed video. Apparently compressed videos can hold an alpha channel, but newer technology cannot. Some stuff that people use for their own video thing. Wait, which one is it? Okay, right there. Terran. Go back to work tomorrow. Yay. I don't feel like I've been off.
Arcanoloth says, the alpha channel has to be supported by the format and the target program yet.
I was really surprised that not a lot of stuff has the alpha channel. It said like QuickTime, like MOV files created by QuickTime can do alpha. I'm thinking, but they've done away with QuickTime, but you can still download it. Because of some sort of security thing from Apple, I think, way back in the day. But it has alpha channel possibilities in it. An uncompressed AVI file, which is a raw AVI, can do it. Which I thought that was odd. The basic, very first ever kind of raw video that in creation or whatever can do this, but none of the no shit can. Not even like the H 264s, 265s, and anything like that. That's just kind of crazy. I mean, it's some of the basic things, the alpha channel, you know, it's just like, that's how they did it in Mystery Science Theater 3000. Just the black and white alpha channel.
Arcanoloth says, interesting.
Yeah, because I was looking it up, like what video format I can convert it to make it into a small file size, and it's very limited, very limited. And you have to go to extremes to make some of them like that. Other than that, you just you can create a GIF file, you know, because those have it, but then the quality sucks, and you have to make sure that the audio is going to line up when you play the file. But it's just so crazy. Because like a bunch of the tutorials I even watched on YouTube, it says, okay, now don't compress the file and just leave it as uncompressed. I'm like, people do this for their streams. They have just uncompressed huge files that like overlay over their stuff of like, you know, sponsorship things or whatever that pop across the screen. I'm like, seriously, uncompressed? Kind of defeats the purpose of a lot of stuff. Because you don't compress a file, it should be large on your hard drive.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, that's terrible.
Even my little Butters clips that I made, which are just 3 seconds long, you know, uncompressed, they're like, was it 200 and something megabytes?
Arcanoloth says, I mean Twitch is going to stomp the shit out of it, but still.
Right. But yeah. But at least now I know how to do that kind of stuff, or how to do that of it. Until I figure out, well, chroma keying, it has to be a thing inside of Twitch, because it automatically does that for, like, if someone uses a webcam and a green screen background, it's got chroma key that can take the green screen and, you know, make it transparent. So why couldn't it do that just for a regular video that has a green background or something, you know? It's the same stuff. It's just there's no option in Streamlabs or anything like that for it. It's crazy. It's even got this one setting for a lot of this stuff. Let me see if I can find it. Apply alpha and linear space. When you look up what that means, it says if you don't know what this is, don't use it. And that's in the actual instructions of like OBS. Oh, that's kind of rude. Blued and tattooed.
Arcanoloth says, okay. Files are done renaming, Plex updated, and everything is in the correct season folder.
Oh, that's nice.
Arcanoloth says, time to celebrate. https://www.youtube.com/watch v equals oi4gtdptna.
TNA? Tits and ass? Do I need to save that link? I need to do that. I need to make a link saver, damn it. There's that glitch that I love so much. It's just so crazy how that... Ah, damn. Remember that one day I did that, one of those Mastiff Jackal things came off and attacked me, and I killed it. Woof. Pew pew. Pew 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 pew.
Arcanoloth says, was watching Jackass Forever earlier, those dudes are insane.
Oh, is that like getting good? I saw an advertisement for it on not TV, but stream TV today while I was watching Star Trek. Episodes today were, well, it was kind of like this past morning.
Arcanoloth says, if you like Jackass, it's more of that.
Okay, yeah. I never had a problem with Jackass. It was a pretty good show when it was on MTV, and then they had that movie. Wasn't the movie like the first movie they tried to take a shit in that toilet, and the guy that sold toilets, and they crammed that like Hot Wheels car up somebody's ass or something? Some rocket thing too, and whatever. They can't be doing that too much anymore because they're getting old, you know. That whole prank that they did before, and I think it was the first movie where they got the old age makeup to look like old men riding around on a scooter. They're gonna end up being that way in real life.
Arcanoloth says, they did the underwater fart explosion. They've been trying to get that shot for years. Arcanoloth says, yeah, they have some new people alongside the regulars.
They've recruited. Is Steve-O still there? I know Knoxville's probably still there taking nut shots. Who was the one that died? Was it that Bam guy? What about that running thing? I remember on MTV they'd have the big fat dude running after the little midget.
Arcanoloth says, Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville and Puppy and Weebay.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, the little Weebay guy. He'd always wear that bonnet and get chased around with that fat guy. Get back here! Get back here! Wee Man. You know, they had that on Mad TV is Will damn it, what was his name? Sasso. That would make him, you know, he'd do his little what the hell is that dude's name? Kenny Rogers. And he said, "Hi everybody, this is Kenny Rogers and this is Jackass." And he'd like fall into stuff and shit. That was funny. That was some funny stuff back then. That wasn't really a back then thing. I actually watched Saturday Night Live back
Arcanoloth
then.
says, Mad TV was great.
Oh yeah. They had another series on Fox one time before. It wasn't in living color, but even though in living color was on Fox, but it was a different kind of show like Mad TV that I can't remember. And they had, I want to say, the dude from probably Seinfeld on there that played the mailman, you know, Newman. Maybe he was on it. And they would have this segment where it was like what Stephen King is doing right this second. And they'd have him playing the part of Stephen King laughing like a maniac in front of a typewriter. And I can't remember what show that was. I could swear that it's not Mad TV. But it was on Fox. It didn't last long. I think one season of it. And of course, Fire Marshal Bill from In Living Color. Homie the Clown. That was always fun. And now what do they have? I have no idea. I haven't even watched Saturday Night Live in like over a decade and a half, maybe 2 decades. I think after the announcer guy passed away, they had Daryl Hammond or whatever it was. I always thought he was Daryl Hannah, like the actress, but he like did the voice of the announcer guy for a little bit after that. It's Saturday Night Live. Featuring Adam Sandler, David Spade, Chris Farley. Special guest. I used to like some of those back in the late 90s, which was like a fun with real audio. Those skits were funny. Back when Bob Dole was running for president. Bob Dole this, Bob Dole that. Bob Dole keeps his word, Bob Dole. Norm Macdonald would always play Bob Dole in skits and things. Seasons don't fear the reaper. Neither the sun and the wind and the rain can be like they are. Come on, baby, let's feel the reaper. Gotta have more cowbell. I was watching Michael Rosenbaum's latest podcast. It's called Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. They had Misha Collins from Supernatural on there. And I forgot that Michael Rosenbaum does some of the best, what is it, impersonations of characters. And he did one for Chris Farley. It was hilarious. Oh my God. Dun, 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 dun. There's no way the Iconians would ever tolerate something being not straight like that. That's not level, sir. That's not level. Why am I have one left? Who is left? This is left. I forgot. It's the only one that never has any arrows flashing above it.
Arcanoloth says, dang subspace subcontractors.
Right. Not making it level. Bye.
Arcanoloth says, can't find good help these days, I tell you what.
I tell you what. Dang it, Bobby. Yay. Jim Hadar, what's new? And that's Jim Hadar Kirok. Blasting through these characters. I got on earlier under Gary to do his endeavors. He's getting close to his 200,000 point mark. In fact, if I'm up at 5 a.m. this morning or this coming morning, I'll be able to get that. But I probably won't be because I do have to go to work tomorrow. Oddly enough, 4 p.m. though. Maybe I'll be awake. I haven't been sleeping hardly at all though. I think I'm going to bed too late. That could be what it is. And then there's like the world is awake and that interferes with trying to go to sleep. Gamma. But I need the free time that comes with staying up late. It's quiet time. Nobody's like, talking and stuff.
Arcanoloth says, absolutely.
It's like as soon as I need to go to bed, Everyone's woken up. The dogs are barking. Lights shining through the windows. Kind of situation. And just noise. Cabinet doors slamming shut. Television going off. Phones ringing. Knees weak, arms spaghetti. Vomit on her sweater already. Mom's something. Nervous, but on the surface calm, ready to drop bombs. Keeps on forgetting. That sort of thing. I cooked some stroganoff earlier. It's still sitting on the stove. I forgot all about that until just now. So I thought spaghetti in my head, and that triggered stroganoff for some reason. Oh yeah, I was eating that whenever I first started. That's right. Damn, where the hell have I been? I don't know. If you find me, tell me. I don't know. Okay. Bought yet? Nope. Somebody on the forums commented again on the exchange.
Arcanoloth says, beef stroganoff?
Yes, beef stroganoff. Or if it's Minecraft and it's the Twilight Forest, it's meef. I have yet to play the newest Minecraft. I can't find the time. Yesterday I had to go get my prescriptions refilled. Then on the way back from there, I was running low on gas. I said, man, I should have stopped and got some gas. Oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. So then tomorrow came, which is today, and I woke up too late. I'm thinking, shit. So then I had to go get gas. Ah, damn. Gas is expensive.
Arcanoloth says, after I retire, I will play so much Minecraft.
That's the thing. I don't think I'll ever make it to retirement age. I didn't even think I'd make it to my 40s. But I did. I'm 43. My birthday is 2 days before William Shatner's. He and I share a month. A birth month. Shatner. He shat outside of her and inside of her. The William shats wherever he wants to. Ooh, Rex time. Dude, I don't have that little ship for this character, though. I hate it, no.
If I die unexpectedly, then it doesn't matter what my plans were, so I plan for the assumption I'm alive for a while.
That's kind of why I've never really made anything out of anything at all, because I'm like, probably be dead tomorrow, why bother? It's like, hey, you want to go so-and-so, whatever like that, next week? I don't know, I might not be here.
Arcanoloth
Where you gonna be?
And my GI Bill expires in 3 years, so I gotta go to summer school and burn it down as fast as I can.
Gotta burn down summer school as fast as you can? What the hell? Oh. GI Bill.
Arcanoloth says, but I hear ye, I'm tired of waiting around, keeping my schedule open in case something happens. Time to make move.
Yes.
The Bob Fortress has engaged transporters.
Don't wait for life. Make life happen. As someone once told me, dream the life and live the dream. I'm still waiting for that to happen, but you know, I guess some people never understand how, like, what kind of an impact you put on them. Not you, but just people in general. Like, you know, the one little thing you do that just gives them that little hope and courage to move on and do something great. Or like say, oh, well, you're aware of me. I mean, that feeling of like someone knows me. They know that I exist. That's a special feeling until it's ripped away from you. Never look forward to anything, so then you'll never be disappointed.
Inverted Paradox says, hello. Arcanoloth says, so much info out there, but not everybody is ready to hear it when they first encounter it.
Yeah. Hello, Inverted
Arcanoloth
Paradox.
says, there is a saying, when the student is ready, the master will appear.
The masturbator will appear. Paul Rubens will appear. Right? Some of that good, sensible shit out there that goes around. Teach a man, feed a man, that sort of stuff. Parables. When the student is ready, the master will appear. So when you're ready, Mr. Miyagi will appear. Miyagi? No. Miyagi. But it's always like the little small things. Like someone appreciates what you do and you think, oh, that's pretty awesome. You know, they really like, they really care or something, you know, like that. And then you kind of figure out later on that, like, some people, they're not even really aware you exist at all. Like, you get them something or whatever, you know, save up your money, get them something nice or whatever like that, and then it's set in the corner, you know, like after that, and they just forget who gave it to them.
Arcanoloth says, yeah. Arcanoloth says, we are all NPCs to someone else.
Exactly, yeah. And then you like ask them, hey, did you like the whatever something, you know, like that. They're like, oh yeah. And they don't even have a clue what you're talking about. You know? I just flat out like, if someone ever asks me something.
Arcanoloth says, and the guy I see taking my trash has his own life. Does he have a family or does he live alone? Does he have someone that would miss him if he were gone?
Yeah. Or does he just stop existing when you stop seeing him in front of you? Like, you're turned around.
Arcanoloth says, far too many things in the world to care about, and we all must choose.
I know. I often ever wonder, like, if anything's really behind you when you're not looking. You know? Bothers my mind all the time. Bothers my mind. It's like if we live in a simulated universe, you know, the whole tree falling question. Well, then the tree wouldn't make a sound because it's got to save that memory. The tree wouldn't even fall anyway because nobody would be around to see it. It would just be put inside of her head that a tree fell in the woods. Like an update, you know, imagine everybody just stopping and all of a sudden they get updated. Ah, crap. There's how that the split test or whatever that can prove, or it's like a theory that we're living in.
Like the Rick and Morty EP where they overload the CPU of the holodeck they are on until it freezes. Right. Arcanoloth says, and Jerry doesn't notice for a while.
I have never seen Rick and Morty.
Inverted Paradox says, when are you going to get a Leroy Jenkins sound alert?
Leroy Jenkins sound alert. I know Trizander has one of those. Leroy
Arcanoloth
Jenkins.
says, "Oh man, you would like Rick and Morty for sure."
How
Arcanoloth
many
says,
seasons is that?
"Right up your alley."
How long has it been on though? I don't know. Like, I know it's something like Doc Brown and Marty McFly kind of stuff, right? Like, the two characters are based off of Doc Brown and Marty. I mean, I could put one of those on here, like that. I don't like to really want to copy everybody out there. And if it was, it'd have to be a cleaner version.
South Park is more topical. Rick and Morty is just a few seasons and has rewatch value.
Nice. Does it give you that whole like thinking thing after you've watched an episode? Like, they throw real science in there and make you question things and kind of teach at the same time, like things you didn't know, and then you look them up and it's factual and you.
Arcanoloth says, "Yeah, it was a shitty Doc Brown and Marty joke, and Cartoon Network said, hey, make it less obviously ripped off and we buy."
Nice. Yeah, I could put the Leroy Jenkins sound on here, but I'd have to find a cleaner version. So I think the one that Trizander uses is more like amplified, to the point where it sounds distorted a little bit.
Arcanoloth says, "You saw Community?"
Yes.
That was Dan Harmon. He's co-creator.
Dude, I love Community. Even Chevy Chase was okay on that, but of course he was acting. I can't count the reasons I should stay.
Arcanoloth says, "Justin Roiland supplies the other half of the show, and voices the main characters."
Nice. I'll have to definitely watch it then. Give me some rope, tie me to dream, give me the hope to run out of steam. Somebody said, be what you be.
Arcanoloth says, "Rick and Morty is 50% Dan's existential crisis, and 50% Justin in a booth, drunk making noises."
Yeah. Cool. Please collect some of those. Only 2? What the fuck? Okay. You know, Inverted Paradox, I've got the actual sounds, like different sounds, not on that little thing. That's just the website's sound list or soundboard. I mean, I've got like a bot that, you can actually type the exclamation point and stuff.
Says, "Also, Picard made Rick and Morty Trek canon."
Really? Picard. Seen a lot of advertisements for Picard.
Arcanoloth says, "A parent scolds their child with 'do your homework or no Rick and Morty.'" Arcanoloth says, "So that happened."
Wow. Happened on Picard? Did that really happen on there? I can't count the reasons I should stay. One by one, they all just fade away. It's William Shatner's birthday.
Says, "Apparently that episode of Pick was directed by Morty's mom."
Sweet. I need to give Kagan Motion Accelerator 1. That is so crazy that Motion Accelerator 1 is greater than Motion Accelerator 5 at that point. Like, if you have Motion Accelerator 1 for your own character, but one of your bridge officers has Motion Accelerator 1, theirs is greater than yours is. It's so insane.
Arcanoloth says, "I don't even know how you stream that. Hit me up in Discord if you can't find it."
You don't even know how you stream that. Stream what? Something I'm streaming? Oh, what you're talking about.
Arcanoloth says, "Captain Modules and Officer Skills Low are 2 separate tracks yet."
It's just kind of crazy though, because even like
Arcanoloth says, I was politely offering to hook ya up.
Oh. Let's see. So like over here, right? This motion accelerator 1. It says 30.6 seconds at 74% run speed. That's more than motion accelerator 5 is for an average tactical captain. It's crazy. All I need is some just
Arcanoloth
credits.
says, yup, that's the officer skill.
It's crazy. It's insane. And when I put it in the tray, it doesn't even function. It's wild. I have it on one of my other characters. I gave it to him and put it on the tray and it was
Arcanoloth
inactive.
says, officer skills are different stats from modules, which is confusing but internally consistent.
Got it. Nice. Alright, cool. Cool, man, cool. No, not change instance. Does Kagan even have that?
Arcanoloth says, Adult Swim site has a 24/7 stream showing all Rick and Morty.
Sweet. Oh, if there's definitely always a way to watch something. Once it's on the internet, it's there for good. Hell, you can even archive that shit. So, like for instance, let's see. I gave him that, so it should be listed over here. Run motion accelerator. Put that there. It's on cooldown right now.
Arcanoloth says, right, I was just wondering how to watch it within the bounds of THW Twitch TOS.
Twitch TOS. Terms of service? I don't know. Well, if it were on Amazon Prime, probably, right? But both parties would have to have Amazon Prime. Which I don't, but you do have access to. Oh my. Nah, I've figured out. One way or another, gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. One day or the next day. Did I already do that? I don't even remember doing half of this shit. I'm not paying attention or something.
Arcanoloth says, right, I mean I wasn't going to publicly tell people to get around Twitch TOS.
So here's what you want to do, right? You want to download this third-party software so that you can negate the whole terms of service. Insta-ban from Twitch. Ah, damn it. What's the cooldown on all that?
Arcanoloth says, Twitch and Discord and every other cloud service have been on a tier recently about any piracy discussion, because they are tired of being harassed by the copyright mafia. Arcanoloth says, so it's no fun allowed forever.
That's sad. That just means somebody's going to come up with some other way to make it a free type thing, a piracy thing. The more you pirate things, the more it's going to be like that. When they should get on the bandwagon, like for instance, say you have a series of a show, right? Well, why don't they?
Arcanoloth says, yeah, exactly.
Why don't they kind of like monetize torrenting in a way to where it's the torrent comes out, say on the site that makes the show, and you download that torrent, and for that's like them getting ad revenue every time the torrent is downloaded. Okay, it's reset, but see, I can't click on it. Why can't I click on it? Motion Accelerator 1. Used to, you can like click on that shit. I know because I've done it before. But now it's rehashing itself or something.
Arcanoloth says, I was in a Discord server the other day, and someone was openly uploading copyrighted PDFs and I warned them that could get the server removed and all of us banned, and they went off about how I'm a bootlicker and piracy is fine and blah blah blah.
And the next thing they knew, these people were coming out of their ceiling. Yep. All they need is a letter from their ISP or something like that.
Arcanoloth says, and I'm like, whoa there sir, this is a Wendy's. I was just saying Discord will ban you, not an opinion, that's a statement of fact. Do what you want with that, good day and left.
They probably thought you were going to tattle on them. I'm going to tail on you. I'm going to tell on you. And then you're screwed. Everybody's torrented before. I've freely torrented. Free content torrent.
Arcanoloth says, haha yeah, that would be the petty thing to do. But also a waste of my time.
I mean, hell, whenever Star Trek New Voyages came out, which was not the continues one, but the other one.
Arcanoloth says, as I get older, I can just tell who the kids are, because they have no concept of the value of time.
And they also can't form sentences correctly when they type. Because they don't teach English in school anymore.
Arcanoloth says, they are willing to debate something meaningless all day with a total stranger because they think they will live forever. Arcanoloth says, haha that too.
If it weren't for spell check. That's what it is. If it weren't for spell check, the ones that can't form a sentence correctly, you could see it even more. Since it auto-corrects a lot of it for them. Stop shooting at me, Voth. But, you know, like, when Star Trek New Voyages / Phase 2 came out, that's how they shared their episodes, fan-created episodes, through torrenting. So, you know, like, torrenting's not really bad. It's not a bad thing. Peer-to-peer, that's how, like, Windows does their shit now with the updates and things, which I choose not to do it that way. I direct download from Microsoft, but it's just the content that is shared is the problem. Of course, it's also like
Arcanoloth says, torrents are just a file sharing protocol, invented to share Linux ISOs. Arcanoloth says, but yet, people use it for all sorts of content.
it's like, you know, people get on YouTube and they'll upload a video clip of a show they've watched and think it's their own property, and then want to monetize it and stuff, and they get a copyright claim that they can't do it, and they're saying, but it is my content, I uploaded it. But no, you did not create the shit. You clipped it, but you didn't create it. Actually, I got a copyright strike on YouTube for one of my videos the other day. Since I used the clip from of Kirk giving the risk business
Arcanoloth
speech.
says, WTF.
Yeah, it's the risk is our business speech video that I have as a clip on here. They copyrighted that and to CBS or whatever. So they said you can't make any, like, you won't make any money off of this. And I'm thinking, dude, I don't make money anyway off of none of this shit. I don't qualify for monetization on YouTube anyway. But I thought, I've played it several times in other videos.
Says, who downloads Star Trek Online and looks at the character creator and says, I know I will make Vladimir Lenin.
But it's just what got me was I've used that clip several times since I put it on here. That why is it just that one particular time that it got copyright striked? Thinking maybe because it was at the beginning of the video is what I'm in my head. I'm thinking. But if it's in the middle of it, it's like YouTube doesn't give a shit.
Arcanoloth says, no idea, man.
Which I think has some merit to it, because before YouTube came out with the whole change of how old you were to watch certain videos thing, like the not meant for kids quality thing that everyone had to agree to when making videos, It's like within the first maybe 2 or 3 minutes of a video you create, if you say a swear word or if you have certain content or whatever like that, it'll flag it a certain way, but after that, it doesn't even give a shit. It's like it doesn't care to search any further.
Arcanoloth says, they intentionally discourage people from asking questions AB0OUT those fingerprinting systems, because lots of people are looking for ways to beat that system on a daily basis, and that's valuable info.
All they have to do is watch Police Academy, the cartoon series. They can figure out how to defeat that fingerprint thing. Which never made any sense to me because I thought the way they did it in the cartoon would not work in real life. Then I thought, wait, this is a cartoon. And the way they did that was the criminal cozied up to Mahoney on there using a flesh-colored latex glove or whatever to get his fingerprints or whatever, and then inverted that glove and wore it on the opposite hand. Like they put the glove on his hand, then inverted it and wore it themselves and bypassed the fingerprint scanner, which is not going to happen because, you know, it's the reverse, so it wouldn't line up properly. But that was just me when I was a kid and trying to figure out why something didn't make any sense in a cartoon. I did that a lot.
Arcanoloth says, haha, yeah, none of that shit works.
Inspector Gadget.
All 3 silos are under Allied
Arcanoloth
control.
says,
Excellent work.
ask anyone that's lifted prints before, most surfaces do not take them well. You maybe get partials if you are lucky. Arcanoloth says, guns don't hold fingerprints as a rule.
People don't kill people, guns kill people. Duh! No, I'm kidding. Yeah, then they have that one gun sitting over there going, I didn't do shit.
But people think they know all sorts of things cause they saw it in a film.
Hell yeah. Like picking locks. They said, oh, all you have to do is just insert this and do it this way and it'll automatically unlock shit. You're like, no. Nah, that happened. Dude, I frequent that YouTube channel's Lockpick Lawyer. He just unlocks all sorts of shit, and I'm thinking, wow, you know, he's showing people how to break into people's houses. But it was really interesting, like watching him unlock something with a tool, and not even putting a key in the door.
Arcanoloth says, lockpicking lawyer ONYT shows how to trivialize lots of locks, but many of them take certain skills.
Certain skill sets. Could you imagine, like, if someone wanted to break into some place overseas and they said, Lockpick Lawyer, we need you. Your country needs you. We need you to pick a lock.
Arcanoloth says, he shows several ways of attacking many locks, with different tools and time frames. Arcanoloth says, haha.
When I was in school, there was this dude in my class that can pick almost any lock. He'd unlock doors at the school. He'd unlock the little, the science display cabinets.
Arcanoloth says, the purpose of most locks is to keep honest people honest, as the saying goes. Most people do not know how to open locks.
I mean, I even tried, like, he had one of the combination locks you'd see like on a locker in high school or something. And we happened to have one that's just freely laying there behind the counter at the store. I don't know what the hell it's doing there, but, you know, it's like somebody tried to steal it and they didn't or whatever. So I've been trying to unlock it according to his method. I can't get that shit unlocked or nothing. It doesn't work. Maybe it's because it's been played with too much. It's like ruined on the inside. But yeah, I knew so many people in high school that had the combination lock, and they never took the combination off the back of it. And I thought I was cool because I had that magnetic lock, magnetic key. It's a keyless entry lock. All it was is a bunch of tiny magnets inside the side of the lock, like either negative or positive, and then the key being the same.
Arcanoloth
and
says,
pull it all up.
most combo locks are vulnerable to shim attacks as he shows in his vids yet.
Yeah, I mean they're just for show, you know. They're not really anything to protect your shit with. I'm just always, I always found it funny. A lot of the locks, I don't know if it's the same way now, but it's Dollar General's version of the master lock. Back in maybe 7 so years ago. No matter what lock we would get off of there, because we would need them for the ice machine or something like that, so the manager would say, we'll just get one off the shelf, we'll store use it for use or whatever like that. So I was like, okay. So I'd get a lock off of there, and I just got curious. I took one of the old keys from the previous lock that we had that came from the store, and it unlocked the new lock. I'm like, this is weird. So then I found like the other new locks that we got off the shelf, and the same key unlocked every single one of those locks too. And the key that came with those locks was the same damn key. So I was like, this doesn't make any damn sense whatsoever. It's the same lock cut with the same key. And so I thought, whatever, you know, it's just a junk lock anyway. It doesn't cost that much. Nobody's really going to buy it and give a shit. Until one day.
Arcanoloth says, master key yet.
Until one day when this lady came in and she said, do you have any of them master locks? My husband done broke into my storage container and I need to put another lock on it. And I was like, yeah, okay, we got these over here, these locks. She goes, okay. She puts it on there. She comes back in and says, he done broke into it again but didn't break the lock this time. I'm thinking, he probably just had the key to the old one and it just worked with that one. And then like he came in there to lock it too and bought some of those locks as well. It was really odd. But there's them junky storage containers anyway. I'm talking about people. Junky people. No, I'm kidding. Then they come in there scratching themselves. Following the bouncing ball. You ever seen those people? This one lady was in there. Her mouth was just going every which direction. She was trying to form a sentence, and her head kept bouncing from one side to the other and rocking around in circles. And it's like I'm thinking, are you watching something on TV, like the little bouncing ball, you know, going up and down? What's going on over here? They'd look over my head. I'd look behind me, and what the hell are y'all looking at? You know, come to find out, they was on something. I'd never seen that stuff before until I got into retail. Not physically saw a drug, but saw people that wasted on stuff. I had one lady come in one night. She was, as the assistant manager put it, inebriated. She had bought electric clippers, razor, whatever, and said that she wanted her money back because it jacked her shit up down there. And we said, man, what are you talking about? She says, my shit down here between my legs, it done jacked it all up because it didn't cut right. I want to return this here razor thing. I'm like,
Arcanoloth says, what?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. When they come in drunk like that.
Arcanoloth says, haha.
Done jacked her shit up. I'm thinking to myself, it's probably that drink that she had that helped jack it up even more. Yeah, I'm done with those, aren't I? Yeah. Goodness. I get to return to a store tomorrow. We're going, hey, well, you've been off for a few days, haven't you? Yep. I can see it happening now. Oh, my main man. I said, well, you'll probably be like, what did you do on your days off? What did you do this? Did you go on vacation? Blah, 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 blah. Because, yes, I did take 4 of my vacation days. I can guarantee you, though, it probably did not get inputted into the system as vacation. Because even on the little app thing I'm looking at, every once in a while, it still shows that it's pending. And it should have already been went through. Unless it's pending for a different reason, I have no idea. I'll have to ask tomorrow when I'm there. All right. Let's see. I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. That leaves only one. Because I already had enough of that. Iupiter. Iuppiter. Jupiter? E? Is it an E sound for the I or is it an I sound for the I? Jupiter? Jupiter. Iupiter? I don't know. It's capital, so it has to be an I, not an L. It just doesn't. I don't know. Why not call it Jupiter? Why you know, I didn't notice like until watching like Star Trek Continues or something like that, a fan-based show. They had a saucer separation of this ship where the saucer came off the neck. And I wasn't aware that that was actually in the schematics for the Enterprise back then. But it would like blow off instead of like come off easy.
Says, neat.
Yeah, and it would only be able to go back together if they went to space dock and reassembled it. But there's a scene from one of the episodes of the fan-created series, either Star Trek Continues or Star Trek New Voyages / Phase 2 that came out before Continues, of a space battle where it actually separates. And I always thought that was pretty cool them to enter that, and then found out later that it's actually in the specs for the ship to separate from the saucer, and that's where TNG got the idea from.
Arcanoloth says, the TOS tech manual mentioned a destructive option to blow bolts on the saucer neck assembly yet, requires a starbase layover to fix.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. But then you got to think, does the warp drive section of the original Constitution actually have like impulse drive? Or is it just the impulse drive on the back of the saucer? Because I don't think I've seen one.
Arcanoloth says, was never mentioned on the show, but TNG added the idea to make them joinable spacecraft.
Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. Oh boy! Damn it! Mister. It's William Shatner Day. Everybody flip around. Attention terrorists. You gotta have a lunge kick too if you're gonna have Shatner Day. Heads up. Here comes Spider-Man.
Arcanoloth says, the saucer has impulse drive. TOS was unclear on the warp drives. The tech manual had the nacelles designed as self-contained engines, not serviceable in flight.
Dude, could you imagine, like, if both of them have to be going at, like, the same speed and all that in order to keep the ship straight?
Arcanoloth says, the films added the warp core set, and TNG ran with that idea.
Could you imagine one of the warp drives, like, only going to half speed while you're going full speed and you just kind of sling around in a circle? So they weren't serviceable? That sucks. Poor Scotty.
Arcanoloth says, yet, 2 nacelles computer controlled so you can turn horizontally at warp.
I think in the Enterprise, they hit. I think what was one episode they hid inside or stayed inside of one of the warp nacelle areas. They were going through a part of space that was harmful.
Arcanoloth says, and you could limp along with one nacelle to get to a star base. The nacelle does not generate thrust, it generates a field which warps space around the ship.
Yeah.
Arcanoloth says, if the field fails you just drop out to normal space.
It's a pretty cool idea, actually. Warp bubble. I thought I switched over weapons.
That's it! Security system bypass complete.
Yay!
Arcanoloth says, but yet, if they applied thrust they would need to be in line with the center of mass and they'd need a load master.
Everyone knows it's Butters. Okay. Internet came back on. I don't know how much longer I'll have. Well, damn it.
Oh, I'm not done with you yet. Ensign, lock phasers. Fire!
Escape through the shuttle bay. At least I'm still in this. That's nice.
Feed in the troops. Bring the anti-personnel missiles online. Flush.
Keep up the pressure. You put a few dents in it.
Fire the main phaser.
Phasers.
Divert power to weapon systems and fire at will.
Woo! You're doing this! You're actually...
Lock phasers and missiles. Destroy them.
That runabout's in bad shape now. Keep fighting!
Yay! I may still get credited. Inconceivable, mister.
This is only a temporary setback.
Guess that means I'll have to download the shit and then put it together, then upload the shit. Yay!
So long, twin. I'm envious. I've wanted to pop that pompous gas bag for years now.
Years.
Well done.
Ooh. Internet died. It is real windy out this way, though. Something must have gotten in the way of the beam. I don't know. Presses and a key. Okay, events. Okay, yes it did. And yes that did. Okay, good, 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 good. Let me check the Twitch. Everyone knows it's Butters. Video producer. Well, not too bad. It's a 2 hour and 55 minute. Oh, I don't know. No, wait. 1 hour and 56. The hell? Oh, that's 2 minutes. Never mind. Shit. Firecracker. Okay. Got a lot of fleet marks. Can I do anything with them right now? Let's see. I've really been neglecting this whole thing again. Still no fleets that we're a part of. Or armadas. Armada. Automata Peter. Common duty officers. It's common duty officer. An ass officer. Ass fister. Camera duty officer. Stair base. Stairs. Oh my, starry-eyed surprise. Sundown to sunrise. Dance all night. We've got to dance all night. Dance all night to this DJ here. Status. Overall member contributions. I'm in 4th. Okay. Damn it. Gary the Klingon, Gary the Klingon. Boom, 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 boom. Is there a way to merge those? Twitch's new squad stream feature. Multi-Twitch. Ew. Still have to download them no matter what. Damn it. Damn it, mister. I'm a doctor, not a damn mechanic. Fire truck. What the accommodations look like here? Rank 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I haven't really gotten that many. That's sad. That's really sad. Beams. Kits and modules. Projectiles. Ground weapons engineering. Science. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We need to go to the Patran system. I had warp factor none. Collect reward. Create reward. Collect reward. Push that reward. Reward. Internet died. When the internet died, I think I died. I was like, oh, I gotta reconnect that. Damn it. 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 The Streamlabs is still connected. Now we can do it. Now we can do it. Now we can. Shit! I just love that. I need to have it. I wish I could voice activate some of that. I'm sure there's a way to do that. Just have to figure it out. Finger it out. Make believe I'm everywhere. hopefully I can download the stream without it getting crapped out by internet problems or anything like that. Yay for that. Go for Steve. Yay. Yay! Okay, everything's at 5. That's good. Stations. Which means I should have more. Yes. It's not much though. Might as well just give it something. There we are. There we are! Save those changes. $40,000 energy credits. Door. Oh, dude, I keep forgetting about Admiralty. 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 Choose your destiny. Choose your destiny. Ooh, we'll go for it. If it doesn't work, it don't work. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Let's see, 40. Made 80, so 15 is good. 55 and it's good 30. That right there ought to do it. Alright, boys. Alright, boys. A boa. A boa constrictor, boa. Boa constrictor, boa. 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 Zen for sale. At least that's still going. Yeah. Okay, we're at the Betran system. Here we go, mister. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? We need colonists. Damn it. Colonists. Damn it, mister. We should be able to get some from this. Yep, 4 hours. Make believe I'm everywhere. Can we do that? Everyone knows it's Butters. Well, that's me. 24, 2020. Do we have anything bigger than that? 30. There's a 30. That's good. Okay. Alright. That'll wake. That'll wake. That'll wake, boys. That'll wake. 105. Can't do that. 35. 35, 60, 35. It's a good start there. And there is good. Alright. No. What you got, biatch? Deared. Change caricature. Talking away. Oh, I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you. It's the official Talk Like William Shatner Day here today. We've got with us here on Kronos a bunch of people that are in need of attention. 94. I can get 6 more people. You. Me. We. Us. You. Go on. No available open slot, son of a bitch. Okay. Collect. If you knew how important it was here to get more people for my ship, you'd know that I can do that. Nag, bitch. Nag, bitch. Uh-huh. Where are we going? Messing with people. Messing with people was so much fun. I found out long ago. It's a long way down Holiday Road. Holiday Road. Holiday Road. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick. Oh, roaster. It may be named a roaster man. Roaster. I am a warrior. I am the warrior. I worry round and round and round and round and round. The AF channel. What is the AF channel? I've heard of that. I've probably been a part of it at one time. Who knows? I am the warrior. They call me the warrior. I worry round and round and round and round and round. And the warrior. Space, the final frontier. These is the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilization. Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation. Little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotation. And if you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication. Shawn. Pay a surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Celebrity skin, is this your chin, or is that war you're waging? First born unicorn, hurricane, South Pound. Dream Californication. Dream Californication. Dreaming about fornication. Ooh, Rex a doodle. Probably it is the outskirts, isn't it? Nope. Wow. When we run so far away. We're gonna get away. Second stage is cut. We're now in orbit, stabilizers up. Running perfect, trying to collect requested data. What will it affect when all is done? Thanks, Major Tom. Down at ground control, There is a problem. Go to rockets full. Not responding. Hello, Major Tom. Are you receiving? Turn your thrusters on. Standing by. There's no reply. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, calling home. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, coming, coming home. It's calling, 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 and coming, coming. Coming's like the last part of it. He comes home. He has fun coming home sometimes. Sometimes he's not aware he's coming anyway. 26 minutes, yep. Go, go, Power Rangers. You mighty morphin' Power Rangers, you bastards. Chanel. Janelle. Jamassel. Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated. We're gonna make it. Dun, 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 dun. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Risk any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. Nothing's gonna tie us back now.
Everyone knows it's butters.
That's me.
I'm insane. Hello, everybody. Alright, since this is the second part of the dead stream that fell apart earlier, it was like about 2 hours. I really have nothing to do. Lens of Wonder. Change character. We're gonna change back over to our main character. Mister? We are gonna go here and become one of the world's best captains in space and all of Starfleet. Stars. The stars are out today. You don't understand the difference we can make here. I've already done everything that I need to do. All I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, 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 boom. Oh well, anyway. Kookaburra sits in the yogam tree, eating all the kookaburra seeds he sees. Stop, kookaburra, stop. Kookaburra's gay, your life must be. It's wild that I went through all those characters that fast. Usually it takes a while. But yeah. Everybody I know is offline. Stream died. Internet went down. Came back up. Yeah, it doesn't matter though. I'm going to merge these together, put them on YouTube. If anybody wants to go over there and watch the first part of this and stuff. But you don't have to. No one has to watch any of this junk. It's just me playing. It's not important. But I'm gonna go ahead and just get off of here. I got things I gotta get done. Clothes I gotta wash, that sort of shit. Got on an hour early, so technically that's not too bad, you know. I definitely will probably get back on in about 2 or 3 hours. Not streaming though, just on my character to do a few more things that come up, but probably not. I don't know. I'll probably just go right to bed after I get through doing all the shit I need to do. But today was William Shatner's birthday. It's the unofficial Talk Like William Shatner Day. So anybody out there that does impersonations of William Shatner, please feel free to do it. Mister? I really got lacking on that. It was better, and then I got like a cold. But that's even better, though, because it's more of a nasally sound when he's talking. It's almost like he's talking like this. Alright, well, I'm going to get off here. And, again, sorry about the internet dying. Whenever it happened, I can always think it's just one thing. That's what happened, yeah. That's all I thought. That's funny. I love that. I need to do more of those. Alright. I'm going to get off. Nobody on anyway.